distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
Yeah, we said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No, who am I to let you down, down, down?
Hello, wonderful people. We are back. The balancing on this is awful. So 1 second, we're gonna do some little fixing bits and pieces. We're gonna fix this because I unplugged my camera last night and now nothing looks right. So we've got a little bit of time before the game starts, so I'm just gonna mess around with this to make myself look like a human being, which is not something I would have to do with a camera, you'd think. Why is it like this? Right, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do some anti-influencing, whatever it's called. Do not buy the Elgato face cam. It's a piece of shit. Hello, everyone. We will be going live soon. Basically, they told me that I had half an hour. And then I did not have half an hour. I had 10 minutes. As we have established, time not real on the Female Pro League channel. But hello, welcome in everyone. Sorry, I'm just fixing the last couple of bits and pieces. Okay, do I look remotely more human in the sense that I am not Edward Cullen White at the moment? Do we... I'm not going to ask if my face is appealing to look at. I'm not that stupid, right? I don't want to know the answer to that question, but I feel like I at least look slightly more human being right now. Can we agree on that? Can we all agree? More human than ghost. Yes, that's all I need. That's all I need. Right. Let us... I already... Okay, of course it doesn't work. There we go. Just took a second. It just took a second. Why the fuck is Apple Music sending me a notification? It just never sent me a notification. Now I look weird in this camera. Is that just because of the color of the screen here? Desaturated. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Yes, so how today is going to work. We have got Lunar versus Flameshocks FE. I'm not going to cast All Out. I do not have enough voice left for casting All Out for all of the matches today, and then LAN. And unfortunately, LAN does take precedent right now. But we will sit, we will watch, we will have a little bit of a chat. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, watch party vibes. Not cast, watch party. And I have to disappear at 1 p.m. for a meeting thing. My ex-lecturer has a podcast that he's running for my sixth form / college and would like me to go on it. I don't think we are recording today. I think we're just having a discussion about it today. At least I hope that is the case. Otherwise, I don't look particularly dressed for the situation. My microphone is coming through. Yeah, okay. Yes, very, very watch party vibes today. And we get everything else ready. Lunar versus E 0 0. Done. We start a prediction, everyone. Shall we start a prediction? Oh, okay. No, these are just replays. Okay. Lunar versus Flameshocks FE. I don't know how long it's going to be, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Enjoy. It's like I've got to get rid of my... I opened a snipping tool thing. Because I posted a meme instead of just, I'm going live today. Okay. Turn up the volume. Hopefully that is okay for everyone. Please let me know either way. All right. Ugh. Yes, I will have to disappear at either 1 or close to 1, probably close to 1, to go get ready for this meeting. So our maps, oh my god, because I've got night. Oh god, I'll be honest with you. At some point, I genuinely might just give up on doing the maps command because it's a lot. Map 1. Oh my god, no! Go back! Go back! Okay. No, tell me what the maps are. Tell me what the maps are. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. Dick and balls. Okay. She's ready for the show. Dust Ancient Overpass. Manu, you are a fucking godsend. Ancient Overpass. Thank you so much. Updates. Beautifully done. Thank you, Manu. The goat. Both of you, goats. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Flame Shark's very decisive this time. This is a new player for them. This is a substitute or a new player for Flame Sharks. MJ's not playing. They've got show instead. I don't know if we read anything into that. No one's put anything on Lunar just yet, so let me... Well, that was quick. Remember everyone, channel points make channel prizes. Go up the stakes even more. I'll flip it in Lunar's. Flip it in Lunar's favor. Points make prizes with the channel points. What was your idea? Oh, sorry. Let me send it over to you. Let me send it over to you now. So basically, I got a logo commissioned for my panel talk that they didn't end up using for anything. The audio's out of sync again. 1 second, I'll send it to you after I tell them the audio's out of sync. Oh, Corvex is on it. Corvex is already on it, but I've beaten him to it. And I've said it in English, because he said it in Russian. Let me find it. So basically, I commissioned a logo from a friend for my panel talk the other day. I just didn't end up using. But it's kind of cool, and you might like it. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. Potentially, yeah. She had internet die or something. It was just an idea. Just because I had it. I have a distinct and... Well, I mean, I think this game is going to be a little bit one-sided either way. I think Flame Shark's Effie kind of destined to win him. Lunar, though, they've already got a round on the board. Drinking out of a 2-litre. Sam, you've known me for nearly 3 years. I've been doing this the whole time. Ugh. I really should be having chamomile tea right now, but decaf Pepsi Max is what I have. I've got LAN tomorrow, so I will not be commentating over this game. I will be watch partying. True. Basically, the idea for everybody else was, I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it, but oopsie doopsie leaks. Sam and I are looking at doing a podcast. I know. But on the plus side, we're not two white tech bros going, you want to do a podcast? We are two women who love Counter-Strike going, do you want to do a podcast, you know? We're those kind of people, not those kind of people, you know? And we're both bad at naming things, it would seem. On the plus side, once we get a name for it, it's sorted. I still need to make all the assets for it. I also still need to message the person, my ex-lecturer, to see if, like, we're recording something today. So I need to, like, go and make myself look human. Oh, Jerusalem needs to step up. Jerusalem needs to go absolutely hog wild here. Olka gets one. They don't know about Julson. They also don't seem to know about Nessie. That's only the equalizer, though. There's still more to do. Oh, Bulk getting it done. Ayaka's going to be the issue. Olka's managed to slip over, though. Time. She's not got a kit. She just needs to get on it. There's no time, right? No, there was a kit. Well. Oh. Oh, that's not a good noise. That's the noise of you're almost done fucked up. That, well played. Very well played there. 4v2. No, essentially a 3v2. That kit, dude. That kit coming clutch. If that kit had been even a pixel further away. Dead. Out of interest. Okay, sorry, I'm just waiting to find out whether my talk today is recording or just a meeting. Because if it's recording and I turn up looking like this. But also, good morning everyone. Thank you for joining me so early. Sorry that I look even more delirious than usual. I was up pretty late, and then this starts an hour earlier than it did last week, because the clocks changed in the UK, which, by the way, is such a fucking stupid thing. I hate it. Because sometimes randomly the clocks are... And the worst part is, I never know that it's coming unless my parents tell me. Like, my mom was like, oh, don't forget that the clocks go back. And I literally turned to her and I'm like, thank you. Because I'm not gonna fucking remember. I mean, I like how fast this 5-7 is. From Dommy. Every time I say a name. Lovely pick from Nessie. Julson up close personal with the MP9. Suddenly, this is a round win. From the jaws of defeat. From Flameshark FE's jaws of defeat. Dude, I was wasted by not getting to do Europe this season of ESL Impact. Thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Decky. I had so many good one-liners, and the wonderful people that frequent my Twitch chat also had some amazing ideas. Like Team Katana. Also, I think the audio is a little quiet, but I think that's also on my end. I think also the audio is just quiet generally. Textbook case of not a me problem. I mean, it's on my stream and I feel really bad about it. Are they about to reverse eco each other? To work with. True. Very true. I'm gonna pop a cheeky lozenge whilst we're here as well. Bear with me. The trees. Ooh, that is a lovely flashbang. I've always got another one with a Tech 9. Oh, the reload and the open. Elizabeth's gonna get one. What? And I cannot emphasize this enough. The fuck? So they reverse eco each other. We're just gonna put Lunar back on an eco. Just fucking buy. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot today. I'm very tired. Just to buy in it. You just beat them on an eco, kind of, a half buy. They've just ecoed you. Eco them back. This isn't even about winning the round anymore. This is about pride. This is about making a point. Any eco you can do, we can do better. You know what? I think it might be even better if they just don't buy anything and they just go in with all USPs. Because they win. It's about drive, it's about power. The flame sharks stay hungry and they devour. I feel like that works better with flame sharks. I'm gonna have to try working like a werewolf joke to Team Lunar. Shout out to werewolves who have been using gender neutral terminology the whole time. Kudos to them. That's my point. This is a massacre. They're not gonna eco them back. They're not gonna eco them back, guys. The curse has been lifted. Also, sorry, I haven't actually had a chance to check any of my messages this morning. So that's what I'm doing right now. Nobody's mid. Well, Latrice is kind of holding mid, but very a laissez-faire approach to mid control. Sort of, we will hold you the moment you get out of mid, and thus we will have known you were in mid, you know? As opposed to, we're in mid, and we have your location, you know? We're actually talking about this, Corvex and I were talking about this in Heku's stream last night, is that it's kind of a good thing that Luna didn't win that consolidation match versus Let Her Cook. Because if Overpeak can't get their visas in check, the next team that would have been called up would have been Flamesharks FE. And that would have just landed them in the same issue with visas. Whereas at least Let Her Cook are Schengen visa area anyway, which makes traveling easy. They don't need visas, I don't think, because they're already in Schengen countries. Also, on that note, is Sam still here? Samantha? Did a new pack release? I think a new pack might have released. Or the new Pokemon TCGP pack released. And I have so many saved up hourglasses for this. Okay. Visa issues, just get a MasterCard. Hear me out. Doesn't matter what you get, Apple Pay. Goated. Unless you don't have an Apple phone, in which case. Yeah, Flame Shark's really pulling ahead here. They're just playing this very pack mentality. It's very difficult to pick people off when every time you peek you've got 5 people. I was going to say 6 people facing you. But mathematically that doesn't work. It's just clean from them. When does the new pack actually release? Tomorrow. Go new car, bank updated, Google for me, so simple. Easy. Easy. That's really nice, actually. First anniversary update notice. Cool. Oh, the Mega Risings come tomorrow, okay. Oh, I'm dying, I'm sorry. I mean, we've seen them win this fight before, but there's utility available now. Nessie with the first. Okay. That's so messy. Oh. Just don't go A. I don't think you can play A versus Lunar. They just retake goddesses. The real question is, are they retake goddesses? Or are Flame Shark's Effie just poor at sight holds on that map? Natrice is eating her microphone there. I respect it. Beep, 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 boom. Oh, wow. Oh, cheers. Coming into my chat and nuking me. That's just cruel. That was uncalled for. Blowing up my chat like that. Hello there, Blazy Bard. Why are they just better with pistols? That's my question for both of these teams. Terrorists win. Ah, I thought you just came in here and randomly just said explosive off in my chat. You would not be the first. I had somebody just come by the other day that I don't even know if they follow CS. They just joined my chat and they were like, here, weary traveler, I have bought you a chalky milk, and then just left. Not a clue. They still live on in my... I go to sleep and I think of them. Oh, they're not going to check Jolson. I mean, they were kind of holding for a bit. Oh, so reiterating to go a couple more people in here right now is I apologize, I'm not full out casting this. I have a 4-day land start tomorrow. I've got 3 best of 3s today, and I am already losing my voice. Did you at least enjoy the chocolate milk? I fucking devoured that chalky milk like there was no tomorrow. Chalky milk for the win. Best chalky milk. The best chalky milk is when somebody hands you a glass of chalky milk. When you realistic, you didn't know you needed a glass of chalky milk. Someone hands it to you and then goes, "There you go, that is for you," and you're just like, "Oh, thank you." Chocomel. I might have to give that a try. I'll be honest with you. I usually just I just go for the Yaz. I'm just whatever is in Tesco, mate. Fatal wins this with the scout. Okay. Oh, the Molotov. Ooh, maybe she doesn't win this. She's ahead of the Molotov, though. Oh, she doesn't know where the second is. Oh, because just had around the corner. Okay, she doesn't win this with the scout, guys. She doesn't win this with the scout. Backtrack, backtrack, backtrack. Is without a doubt the greatest chalky milk to touch a sacred dance. It was. It was. Oh, no, you mean... Oh, Chocomel. I'll trust you. As per Yop. Right. The only thing... I've never had Yop, right? But all I know about Yop is that Joe Lycett, like the comedian, did a whole campaign to get Yop to change from single-use white plastics to clear plastic. Like recyclable plastic. That's all I know about Yop. I was in Australia once and they had a really good chalky milk. I don't think I had the chalky milk equivalent. I think I had the strawberry milk equivalent. I do. Joe Lyson's done some amazing things. The Hugo Boss thing. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to fight mid. I think the moment that they get like an open Fatal's hands, that's realistically. Enjoy the marking. I will see you around. Thank you very much for joining, Blazebud. And Blazebud, of course, for the wonderful people that are listening, was one of the wonderful people that stepped up to help cast some of the final week of ESL Impact games when ESL scheduled 6 games, 5 of which were not being covered for Europe, and then 3 of which were not being covered for South America, and 3 of which were not being covered for North America. Fun fact about North America, 2 of the teams forfeited, which meant that we only ended up having 1 match that was covered by community casters. Yay! I love the North American ESL Impact community. I love the North American women's scene with my whole heart. It fucked me off. I was not happy about that. And the worst part was I didn't even get to watch FlyQuest versus Shimmer. I need people to understand. I need people to understand that in week 3 of ESL Impact, right, I set my producer aside and I begged for that game. I literally turned around and went, please, 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 whatever you need, I want to cast that game, right? Ooh, Fatal dies here. No, Fatal doesn't die. Fatal finds a pick. No, ooh, saved by the bell. So I turned to my producer and go, please, 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 can I have the FlyQuest Shimmer game? Pretty please. Is basically word for word what I said. What I actually said was, please, 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 can I have the game? I'll do anything. I really want to cast this game. I think it means a lot to me. I think it's been really hype. I think I can do it justice. Please, can I cast this game? I don't know if you've hired that far ahead, but can you just keep me in mind? And the producer was like, yeah, of course, of course, of course. I get hired for the day that the game was scheduled to be on. And I'm like, sick. This is it. This is the stars aligning. I will get that game. And then there was a clash with ESL Challenger League. But for some reason, even though all the games were scheduled at the same time for Nocturnal, FlyQuest Red, and Shimmer, I think it was, or FlyQuest Ghost and Nocturnal, I think it was. Only one of them actually got pushed, like, changed or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it was a difficult one. And I think my issue was that all of the people, you know, Captain James Force, Parks Cast were busy and stuff. All of the people that usually do the games. But what I got really annoyed about, and you know what, I will stand on this. I will stand on this till the day I die. Is that the people that white knighted when ESL Impact shut down, the people that were like, I would work the women's scene with no fees, but if they flew me out to location, I was like, yeah, of course you would. Anyone would kill for LAN and studio experience. What do you mean? Like, and all of the people going, it's an absolute travesty that the women's scene is dying. Like, what can we do to help? And then when they are given something actionable that they can do to help, they are silent. It is all virtue signaling, and it is all performative, and it is all in the attempt that if another TO steps up, they can go like, hey, look at my tweets. I care about the women's scene. The people that actually care about the women's scene and the people that actually should be hired if another TO picks stuff up are the people that have been working on the women's scene the whole time. Your Lucys, your Brandons, your Samanthas, your Freddys, your Bardolphs. And then the people that actually stepped up when they were given actionable things to help the women's scene. Your Blazy Bards, your Yulis, your Pops, is the people that actually did something to help the women's scene. And the worst part is, I know people that saw and liked the tweet that had been putting out performative, helped the women's scene tweets, and said nothing. And the likelihood and the coincidence of every single person who made tweets like that not being available but having seen the tweet is low. And it really irks me, because the worst part is, if another TO picks it up, there's a very real chance that a lot of us that do care about the women's scene do not get the work because of these performative people. And that's not right. Because the women's scene is... Diversity events need to be handled very carefully. And I think they should be done by people that are from the demographic that they aim to represent, or people that know and can do justice to the demographic, right? Like, my criteria are for, like, women's scene. If you're doing it on your own channel or you're brand new, if you're brand new, but you care about the women's scene, I will never disenfranchise that. In fact, I will encourage you, and I will have my every resource at your disposal all of the time, because we need more people, like, stepping up and doing stuff like this. It's important. But it's when it's, like, pre-established casters that are now only showing an interest in the women's scene, and they're doing it for the wrong reason. They're doing it because they want work that might come up. You need people that do it for the love of the game and for the love of the community. Like Brandon, for instance, right? Brandon works so hard and is just absolutely incredible. And I would sing from the top of the rooftops, right? Brandon actually genuinely and deeply cares about this. And I think he did from the very start. And that's important. I think intent is really important, because, let's not kid ourselves, taking advantage of the women's scene for your own personal gain, not a good look for some people. That's my rant over. I've said my piece. I actually should have probably looked at who was in my Twitch chat before I went on this rant, but you get my point. You get my point. And I'll stand on it. I will. Yeah. Me saying things that probably will piss off a lot of people, and then just casually whip-naying on stream. It's fine. All of Tier 2 CS is in a weird limbo right now. So, you know, any press is good press. Alright, guys? Ooh, I think I've just been sent messages about taking care of the axolotl that I am picking up soon. In about 3 weeks' time. Should we see what they said about the axolotl? Minus importance, you'll need another set of strips to measure that. pH will naturally increase when he's in there and pooping. Yep, that makes sense. Apologies for late replies. Have been dying of some medieval plague the last week and still am. Haha. So the thing is, I think having a good understanding of the game is kind of important. Just because you have to talk about it, right? I'll live with you. I didn't come into casting Counter-Strike with the greatest level of knowledge of CS, and I'm a fully level with you, Mr. Decky. I still don't have the greatest depth of knowledge for some things. Like, I play-by-play cast, which means I don't need to have, you know, every lineup memorized or whatever. And I just talk fast over the game. But a lot of, like, learning about the game comes and develops with casting. So I would recommend watching a lot of the pro esports scene. Because if you listen to the pro casters and, like, the tier 1 casters, that's a really good way to learn the game whilst also picking up little bits about casting. And also with casting, just throw yourself into it, right? Like, if you enjoy it and you want to give it a go, some of the hardest parts about casting isn't the actual knowledge of the game itself. It's about all of the little things you do as a caster. So, like, presence, personality, like, being able to handle, like, all of the visual input of the action whilst you're doing the output of the speaking. Honestly, just go for it, right? We have free will in this wonderful world. There's always games to cast. And even if you don't want to immediately jump into, like, casting where other people can see it, download demos and just have a practice casting over the top of it and get a feel for it, you know? How to handle 30-minute tech pauses. Honestly, vamping is the worst part about my job. I'll be honest with you, CS casting still scares me sometimes. Very soft ground to stand on. And I really appreciate people coming in as well. I really do. Because I'll be honest with you, I did cover some of the, I covered a day of Female Pro League on their channel, and I was solo casting with like a 5-minute delay, and it was not fun. It was not fun. I literally did one day of it, turned around and went, I would love to cover your events. I would not love to cover your event in this style. Like, if it was paid work, different matter, I'd be on their channel right now, solo casting my heart out. But because it was volunteer, and it was solo casting, and I had, like, no Twitch chat interaction, it was not fun. And so I just turned around and went, what you're doing here is super important, and I really want to support you, and I will support you. I will just do so from my own channel. Because I enjoy having a little bit of a chat. I enjoy watching the games and kind of letting it wash over me a little bit more. And on that note, Lunar is... maybe not the best round to describe it, but they have closed this gap really nicely. This has been a close game. I even if I'm not casting, I think it's important for the women's games to have a platform. Because even if we're just, you know, waffling over the top of this, people can still come in, they can still look at the scoreline, they can still see the game that's going on. And yeah, I just have a lot of fun. I love the women's scene. I did have, like, will I, won't I get out of bed this morning? It was 10 minutes to 9 a.m., which is, like, 9 a.m. being the start time for me. And I was just lying in bed. Right, one sec. I'll do a recreation. Like, okay. So I was lying down in bed, right? I was like, I really don't want to get out of bed, but this is important. And so do you know what I did? I set a 2-minute timer, went back to sleep for 2 minutes, woke up, set another 2-minute timer, went back to sleep for 2 minutes, then got out of bed with 6 minutes before predicted live time, rushed down here, put my stream up. Did some casting for some tier 3 leagues in R6. Have some experience with CS. It feels like a different beast. Yeah, CS still scares me sometimes. But honestly, the best way to get over that is just to cast at the end of the day. And give it a try. You know, maybe you enjoy it. Maybe you really love it. And it just kind of sticks. That was me with CS casting. I think for me, it was more that my friend was working for a North American ESL Advanced org. It wasn't anything big or fancy at all, right? And I was doing the coverage for them. I wasn't doing the coverage for it. My friend was doing community management for them. And that was a lovely name, by the way. And the owner of the org turned around and went, hey, your friend that's an esports host that keeps getting recommended to me on Twitter, does she do casting? And my friend, who knew I did not do casting, turned around and went, yeah. So lied about the fact that I could cast. I went on the broadcast, and for some reason I wasn't amazing when I started, don't get me wrong. There has been a whole world of growth, right? But it did kind of click initially for me. Oh, it was a really messy flash. I don't even know where that bounced or how. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I thought that was a CT flash that bounced back. Ignore me, I'm being dumb. But it just sort of clicked and I really enjoyed it as well. So I just kind of stuck with it, and my game knowledge built with my casting. I built my casting skills along with my game knowledge. It is a huge advantage to come in with really good knowledge of CS, but it's not the be-all and end-all, right? Like, you see it mostly with other games as well, is that, like, a lot of people go into Valorant casting from all corners of the casting sphere, you know? Oh, they don't clear show. This is, it feels a little done. Especially, ooh. Not a shot from Fatal. You could see the head, you could see the crosshair and the head, like, lining up. Apparently it was a miss, though. That's gonna be a problem, though. I'll be honest with you, Jerusalem, that, little bit of a problem. That is gonna be Flameshark's FE taking the first map. I don't see any way that they can lose this. Nope. Okay, cool. Congratulations. Well done, Flameshark's FE. They will be the winners of map number 1. Yeah, Flameshark's FE. It's not without some serious level of pushback, though. Show had a really decent showing. I wouldn't mind seeing her a little bit more in the women's scene, because I don't think I've seen Show around before. I don't think so. Not in a while, not in years at least. So Elizabeth, okay, she looks like she's having a migraine. Oka also doing exactly the same thing. Okay, right. Let's get the next prediction ready. I actually don't know how long it's going to be between maps. I'm going to pause. I'm going to update the stream title. All right. Okay. Honestly, good showing from Olka. Latrice and Nessie won't complain there either. And then just across the board looking really good. Elizabeth, though. 23 and 18. In a 39 game, maybe not as pertinent, but still. I say to this is we do a lot of watch party events for Shimmer. Yeah, that's always a shout. Playing the game is a really good way to get to know the game. I hate playing the game, so I don't play the game. I just watch a lot. Well, not much at the moment. I used to just watch a lot of CS casting and a lot of the CS esports scene. But I mean, we all started playing CS. I don't think anyone gets into CS without having at least played a game. And I can attest to that, actually. I'm assuming you're talking about the Fox server. If Mr. Decky is interested, I've got links available in my chat. I will allow promotion for a window of time. I mean, I don't really care, to be honest with you, about promotion in my streams. I think it's important. I don't have all the resources in the world. Once I close my stream, everyone has, like, you guys have lives outside of me being stuck in these 4 corners and boxes and walls of the screen. So if Mr. Decky is interested, of course, whack a Discord link on in. I am non-committal. 50, 60 hours a week. That is good to hit. That's a really good way to play the game as well. well, to play the game, to get to know the game. I'd also, like, if you're wanting to get into casting, I would substitute, like, a couple of those hours just for watching stuff like, PGL Bucharest is on at the moment, the Budapest Star Ladder Major is going to be here soon, so just, like, supplementing playing with just watching a little bit of the esports pro scene goes a really long way. Never have before. Really, Pop? I don't play much CS. And the CS that I do play is not me playing it seriously. It's me on... It's not even Prem. It's not even Premier. I play matchmaking. We'll play Nuke, Inferno, or Mirage. And we will get carried by our teammate Viscount, who is an aim god. Whilst we all kind of just walk around taking the mick. Like, we don't play seriously, we play completely jokes, so... Okay. Time to open a TCGP pack. Ooh. Ugh. It's 10v10 real gameplay. And I hate to break it to you, that is not particularly close to real gameplay. 8 minutes. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. No 20-minute break between maps. We want Lunar versus Flame Sharks FE. Do you know what? I'll be cheeky. I'll give you guys 15 minutes. The timer says 8. I'll give you 15. Have watched an ungodly amount, though. Yeah, exactly. And I think there are things that you can learn from playing that you don't necessarily learn from casting. I think there's things that you learn from, from watching the esports scene. I think there's things you learn from the esports scene that you don't learn from playing. And also, I cannot emphasize this enough. The fact that we live in a universe, in a timeline where we get to listen to Sponge and Machine Cast together. Cinema. Absolute cinema. I've got a really itchy nose. I think I'm gonna sneeze. It's like... Nope, I think one's good. I think I'm good with one. Okay. 350 points on Lunar. Ooh, playing for the underdogs. Let me... No, when I type in the first 2 letters of the only website that I ever go to on this account... Go. Even the numbers a bit. Oh, I say even the numbers, and then somebody else puts money on Flip Sharks FE. Oops. Yeah, I know that when I started, that all I would talk about post-round was economy, and then I realized that there was more to life. And also that I can't do maths. Right. Here is my advice as well, if you want to get into casting. Don't do maths on stream. Ever. No matter how simple you think the maths is, don't do it. Twitch chat, you can do maths, right? I here, as the one on the other end of the camera, cannot do maths. I can do maths when I'm not in the server, not amazingly, don't get me wrong. But you never do maths whilst live on broadcast, because you will inevitably get it wrong, or you will be slow to get the answer, and people will never let you forget it. I don't speak from personal experience, I speak from the personal experience of other people that I know. That's allowed because I know the whole of that song. I know the whole of Man's Not Hot by Big Shaq. Yes, it's cringe. Yes, I know I probably shouldn't, and that's a really weird thing that I know all the lyrics to. No, I will not stop bringing this fact up. Yes, I have mic checked with Man's Not Hot. The next line's like, everyday man's on the block, smoke trees. I see them girls in the park, that girl is uckers. When the ting went quack, 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 you man was ducking. I don't have the right voice for it. I am not Roadman. I'm not a... Say I'm not a rapper. I can speak fast enough to rap. I am not a rapper. When they work. I feel that... Okay. Second TCGP back. The first one was underwhelming. Let me tell you guys that. Okay. Alrighty. I will tell you what I get. A Morwile, a Togepi, a Hoot Hoot, a Bouffalant, and then a Jumpluff. Well, my luck is cursed today. It would seem. I've got LAN tomorrow. I'm so excited for LAN. I'm genuinely so excited for LAN. I'm just going through all of the LAN notifications to make sure that I am up to date. I will shamelessly plug. I will shamelessly plug. That's my link tree. If you follow my Instagram, I shitpost during LAN a lot. If you want to see what Affinity gets up to when she is cataclysmically drunk, that is the place to go. There's also just some kind of banger photos on there. Like HRTV Awards, my personal stylist slash best friend made me look like a goddess. I've got photos with Kenny S on there actually. Because Kenny S came to an Epic LAN once, you know? Dude, to see how far my style, honestly, to see how far my ability to actually do makeup has come is the main one. I still can't do eyeshadow, but I can do eyeliner now. I've met Kenny several times now. I met Farley once. There's a photo of me with Rops and Carrigan. Yeah, there's some bangers on there. There's some bangers on there. I'm excited though. I'm excited. HLTV What's coming up soon. Welcome back, Mr. Decky. We have got 1 minute allegedly until the game starts. So, predictions, predict away. I'm not allowed to cast predictions on my own channel so that I can't control the market of channel points. I need to add more channel points. One second, I'm going to do a quick Google. Twitch channel point ideas. Right, this is really uncreative. But I don't know. I want some ideas. I might do an Ole. I might do like a for 1,000 channel points. You can do an Ole. Um do 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 do. You know what? You know what? There's a couple of good ideas that I've seen from this. Hmm. Okay. Let me have a think. View awards, power ups, and channel points. Okay. As we've established, time is not real. Yes, I know. I want to manage what people could do with them. Yes, here we go. Okay. I don't know why that one's not on, but okay. Do 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 do. Headline, paint a picture on. Add new custom reward. Olay! Enter mount. Go with 1,000 for now. If it gets over abused, then I'll change that. But all of the others are nice and pastel colored, and this one's just gonna be egregiously bright. I don't really emo only chat. I'll love with you. I don't enjoy. I think it's kind of boring. Okay, cool. There should be some more stuff now. Like, yeah, Olay's on there now. Olay is on there. I might as well, you know. I might as well. I also okay. Well, we didn't get to see all of that, but Lunar wins the pistol. That's a good start. I also need to see how the Elgato Stream Deck that I got outbid on is doing. Oh, it's now up to £77. Ooh, I bet on it back when it was £2. Aye. Painful. Painful. I have a Stream Deck Mini. I would like more buttons. That might be something I'll work towards. Okay, full eco here, which means Luna should get a second round on the board. If anyone else has anything else that they would... Is there anything that you guys would enjoy spending channel points on? Like, because I know right now all we do is gamble with them, which I respect. I don't know if the audio issues have been fixed. Always Gamba. Always Gamba. I like the all or nothing approach, though. It speaks a lot to your person, you know? Ooh, nice shot from Fatal. The immediate smoke as well to try stop them pushing this so that Fatal can then go and turn her attention towards ramp. I'm casting again. I need to be watch partying, where I watch and I party. Just need to send Naori Mizuki a quick message, the one and only wonderful caster. Ooh, Julson. They have an idea that she's still here. Do they know? Sorry, I'm just threatening someone on behalf of my friend. I need to make sure that, you know, she gets treated properly. Otherwise, I need to ensure that I have time to, you know, like, proper, like, I can't crack my knuckles. I hate cracking my knuckles. Who we beefing? I cannot say who yet. I cannot say who yet because I still need to be on the good side right now. But there is a possibility in about 3 weeks' time that I can tell you who we're beefing. And I might have a little bit of a call to arms to join me in the beefing. Although, the beefing might not be on somebody else's part, it might be on my behalf. Ooh, a lovely deeper Molotov there to stop the jump down from Speedway. Oh. That was a big stretch. You know when you have a stretch and you're like, that was a good stretch. Okay, 30 seconds left on predictions. If anybody would like to predict. Lunar's still technically winning right now. Bad time to say that. But, cast a curse. Cast a curse in action. Go ahead. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. I really do. If the beef ends up happening, I will appreciate any and all moral and emotional support. Ooh, nice peek there. Still need to get the bomb down. There's only 35 seconds, which is a little bit of a worry because they've got no utility to deal with Donut. They're trying to bait this shot out. Oh, missed shot from the trees. Elizabeth's going to activate. She only has the pistol. There's no time. Custer's cast again. Hello, Lucy. I'm not casting as much today. I'm watch partying. I'm already kind of losing my voice. I have a 4-day LAN starting tomorrow. Which is fun. I've got like a 9 a.m. train. Let me check my train times. I've got like a 9 a.m. train. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, 9:21 a.m. train. And then I get home 20 past 10 on Sunday. And I will be drunk / hungover that entire time. I have never done beef, but I appreciate that. Is that LAN for something multi-mod? It is not. This is Epic LAN. It is the UK's biggest LAN tournament and one of the biggest BYOCs in the world. I will show you guys some photos after this series of what Epic LAN is like. Drunken stream. I probably won't do a drunken stream, but I plugged my socials in chat. Is affinity.exe on Instagram. I absolutely will be posting drunk videos on my Instagram story. My Instagram story is like the place to be for shitposting. Because, and you know what the worst part is, right? Is for those of you that will follow CS. If those of you who don't follow the pro scene as much, these names might not mean as much. But I have people like Heku and like, I mean, Bardov follows me on here, but I've got like Heku and Bardov and Frankie Ward all follow me on Instagram, and a lot of them do see like when I'm drunk at LAN, and I'll just have like 4 Jaeger bombs on a tray, and I'll be like, I named them Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde, like the Pac-Man, and then the next photo on the next slide will be 4 empty Jaeger bomb containers, and life is good. I am back from the time when Simple was a good orb still. Well, that's my thoughts. Is what's everyone's thoughts on Simple at the moment? Because he's not playing badly. But he's not playing against the best opponents, you know? I think it's good, though, that he's gone back to the Tier 3, Tier 2 circuit. Because, realistically, Tier 2, let's not kid ourselves. Because I think jumping straight back into Tier 1 wouldn't have been good. He needs to get the reps back in and being in that competitive environment. I also think it'll really help with his mental. Could still clap me in any game. Yeah. I miss the days of Bit being the best entry player in the world. Bring that back. Bit's rookie year was amazing. Second only to Donks. Philipos did him dirty, but I believe him. Yeah. I think he's doing well, and BC Game is doing well with him on the team. They won ESL Challenger League Season 50 Cup 2, which means that in a couple of weeks' time, they'll play in the regional division for a chance to play at Pro League. So there's a very real chance we see simpler Tier 1 events in, you know, less than 6 months. When is the next female competition? So, Female Pro League is ongoing for however long it's going on for. Elite FE7 is in December. Athena Cup 5 is going to be in November. Brace for Impact will have a Cash Cup in sometime in November. Probably the end of November. ESL Impact Season 8 finals will also be in November. Captain James Force has a women's tournament in the new year. April, I want to say. Sometime in the new year. Is it like JBL said that they were wanting to host a tournament at some point. There's also the South American tournament that's getting set up at the moment, which I don't think we'll see for a couple of months. It'll be another New Year one. But realistically, this is ongoing. Next tournaments are Elite FE6 and ESL Impact Season 8 finals. Yeah. Season 7, I know that there was some issues in the... How do I say this? Because I still want to get hired for the finals. Please, God, I want to get hired for the finals. There was some issues in the registration and identity confirmation department. What's to happen and what happened is not for me to say. For legal reasons, I know nothing and I will not comment on the situation. But I've heard stuff from behind the scenes. And I know of players that were very, very excited to play in Season 8 and had a lot to prove. When are the female Pro League playoffs happening? I am so glad you asked. They are happening. The playoffs start on the 4th of November. Double elimination bracket with the top 8 teams. And the grand final will be on the 15th of November. Exciting. Let me... if you have a look on that, there is a slide at the bottom. It says Quals, Main, and Playoffs. And all of the playoffs have dates on them. I believe yeah, the lower grand final, like the lower final and the grand final are meant to be on LAN, which is exciting. A LAN in Kazakhstan. Oh! Oops. Yeah. This will be the last season of ESL Impact as well. Oops. Accidentally just dropped shitloads of tea that I didn't need to. Oops. 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 It's not a major oops, right? Like, nothing that I've said is... I've not said anything that could get me in trouble. I have just repeated some of the stuff that allegedly happened, that is public knowledge on Twitter, that was tweeted about by some of the players. And I gave no personal opinion as to who was at fault or what happened. I just said that some of the players weren't able to register for last season. I didn't do anything wrong. Please don't shoot me. ESL, please love me. But yeah. Albert Hirsch is right. There's just small things left for the... Well, ESL Impact Season 8 Finals is pretty major. And I'm hoping that they do continue to go through with the LAN Finals for this, which will also be in November. But other than Female Pro League and ESL Impact, it's just smaller little bits and pieces till the new year, when hopefully some other stuff will step up. Would be very cool. Would be very pog. I cannot endorse any slander of ESL yet. I mean, ESL did a really good thing with ESL Impact and making sure that there was a league. And continuing the league on for as long as they did. It's a shame to see that league end, and I will always thank ESL for what they gave the women's scene with running these, and also for the opportunities they've given me. And then I shall say no more. It's true. Yes, but they might interpret it as slander, and then I've still got to make money somehow. But no, like, huge shout out to ESL is that some of the recent stuff I think has tarnished the fact that they did run 8 very successful seasons of the league, as well as the additional tournaments like ESL Impact Katowice and ESL Impact Stockholm. Was it Stockholm? It was Katowice. I think it was Stockholm. So, and I cannot control what other people say or think about ESL as a company, organization, brand, whatever. But I can say that I will caveat anything with the fact that they did run 8 leagues of ESL Impact. So. And no other TO has done that. So. Yet. No other TO has done that yet. Would be like super hype as fuck if like Blast stepped up right now, right? That'd be cool. Or PGL. Or even Starladder. Or CCT. CCT won't, but, you know, it would be cool if they did. We can dream. Okay, here we go. Crawling on to sites. I mean, not really crawling onto site, but they're really on site. Oh, what do you do here if you're Natrice? You've got no support. No one realistically to throw a flash for you. I mean, you go and do that then, I guess. Still need so much more, though. Oh, Fatal's so good with the AWP. Fatal is so good with the AWP. Well, that was short-lived. That was a very short-lived bomb plant. What else can I talk about legally that won't get me in trouble? So this is the thing with esports, is that I love to be very transparent with what's going on. I'm just very scared of confrontation and repercussion. You know? I am but a humble shit poster. Sharks are scarier than the moon. Yeah, but realistically, canonically speaking, right? Lunar wins. Because, and hear me out on this one. Lunar wins on the fact that You take away the moon and the tides, the sharks end up in... I might be understanding this up, but a little bit of trouble. The humans all die, by the way. Humans aren't living. If the moon goes, we're dead, right? Just kiss that goodbye. The sharks also not doing too hot because they're in the water, and the moon and the water and the gravitational fields, you know, science stuff. Very technical. Don't do science on broadcast. Don't do maths on broadcast. Avatar lore dropping FPL. Exactly. Maybe it wasn't two little koi fish that are the lunar spirit, the moon spirit. Maybe it is a shark on fire. I also don't know which Avatar you're referring to. Like Avatar, like the Way of Water Avatar, or like Avatar and the Last Airbender Avatar. Because when someone says Avatar, my mind goes to only one thing, and it is the Last Airbender. Absolutely incredible series. Alright, this is it. You know what? I'm giving you guys a watch list. Right? You need to go watch Avatar the Last Airbender. No, yes, it's an animated show. No, it is not for kids. It's for everyone. Secondly, go and watch Ted Lasso. I don't give a single flying, walking, swimming, crawling fuck about football, right? But Ted Lasso, one of the best shows I've ever watched. Good one in the blue people. So Avatar the Last Airbender, Ted Lasso. What else should I go? Oh my god, I've just really hyped up what you should go and watch. And now I've like forgotten everything I've ever watched in my life. Any cast that Sponge and Machine have ever done. Maybe not all of them. That would be a lot of casts to get through. I have just realized that. I caveat that. K-pop Demon Hunters, if you haven't already watched it. Yes, the name is cringe. Yes, it's been overhyped to Kingdom Come by the internet. But yes, it is absolutely incredible. Elfen Lied, sorry. Classic. Can recommend watching it. Way too young. I think those of us that have grown up on the internet, we have all watched things that were not age appropriate for the time that we were watching, or reading them, for instance. Like the Gone series by Michael Grant. I read that book series. It's a teen, it's like a teen fiction, right? I went back and read that recently. Not for children. They're just trying to stick the defuse. Dommy doesn't want them to, but Dommy's dead now, so... Lively was not. I mean, Omegle, there's another example. God, before being 18. I didn't have an Xbox or PlayStation growing up, so I never got the experience of COD lobbies, you know? Which I'm kind of sad about. I feel like maybe I would be a less emotionally vulnerable person if I just had that beaten out of me as a child, right? If I'd have been in COD lobbies by the age of 14, I think I would be a way different person to how I am now. Don't worry, life still found a way to beat all of the joy out of me at times, but it wasn't in COD lobbies, so, you know. Modern Warfare 2 lobbies with the shit, I miss it. Do you miss it, or do you miss the idea of it? Do you miss the creative insults? You know, whenever I run out of creative insults, I just cue some Counter-Strike and use my microphone. I am guaranteed to find some brand new and interesting thing to say. It's tame by comparison, yeah. Flame shots. Oh, sure, I really need to find that pick. Elizabeth's. Oh, almost done the whole job. Baiting them out. That's a long reload on the Julies, and they know that. Elizabeth just needs... Ah, the heavens opened up for that final pick. You can hear the dinks. You can hear the burst fire. Oh, it's so good. It's so clean. Did she just burst fire there? I feel that everything just stopped in its tracks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clip that, or if my clip, because I think my clips are only 30 seconds. I might have missed it, but I shouldn't have. I mean, it doesn't even matter, because they're going to lose on an eco here. What is this game? They're not even going to lose on an eco anymore, because it's not even an eco anymore. They've picked up weapons. I mean, it was an eco when it started, but they just picked up weapons. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry, you guys are getting a lot of forehead cam today. I'm like leaning forward. Fatal needs to clutch this for her team's sake. I keep just missing stuff. Fatal. The rest of the team better be so damn grateful to Fatal right now. Because not only is she 16-8 and doing incredibly, she's 16-8 and saving them from themselves. Sometimes we need a friend like that, though. Sometimes you need a friend to look at you and go, you're being dumb. Stop it. Get some help. I am help. Let me help. I don't speak from personal experience. None of my friends have ever looked at me and gone, oh, I am concerned. They've never looked at me that way because, like, they've never turned and looked at me that way because they've always been looking at me that way. That's the trick, right? You gotta act slightly crazy the whole time so that people are acclimatized to you from the get-go, right? No one stops and asks, are you good? You've just established a baseline, right? And then some days you're better and people go, oh my god, you're having a good day. And that could just be like a normal day, right? They've got the player advantage. There's not much utility available to retake is my only worry. I say that. There are 4 flashbangs. That is a ludicrous amount. First flash goes out. Doesn't matter, Elizabeth's still going to find a pick. You know, Fatal was going to take down Elizabeth. She was like, no, this is my game. I am the one who is stomping. I am the one they should be scared of. Get in line. Puts her own teammate down. I think it's accidental. It's almost certainly accidental, but I like hyping up way more than it should be. I mean, Ayaka now asked to clutch. Low HP, very low HP, but they have absolutely zero idea where she is. Smoke to go, oh! And she's used the HE, they know, they're just gonna stick this. Oh, she gets the first, oh! Get around the corner, no, caught running. But there's no time, oh, she's only gone and done it. She's only just legged it. She has thrown herself, mind, body, heart and soul at that runaway to draw away the attention. And it works. Okay, I've just seen... Okay, I've just been given a spoiler. It's fine. This is not the best buy in the world. This is not the greatest buy in the world. This is just a chorus. We played the first thing that came to our head. Just so happened to be the best song in the world. Bang song. Lunar goes into overtime, right? It is not for me to say. It is not for me to say the goings on of the spoiler that I saw. And I don't want to spoil anything for you. But let's not kid ourselves. Overtime's not looking likely right now. it's unfortunate because a couple of these players have put up really good fights, and the worst part is that a lot of the there's not even much of a kill disparity between these teams, right? Like, the frags on both sides have been pretty even. So it's been coming down to the wire. Lunar just hasn't been able to cut the wire, you know? There we go. Spoiler alert, I saw that the next game was starting in an hour and 25 minutes. Very nicely played there from Flamesharks FE. Choose outcome, Flamesharks FE. Well done to everyone who won points. That is slightly unfortunate, but GG, of course, to both teams there. Flamesharks especially. Very dominant victory. That puts them in the 2-2 bracket. Your product schedule. Right, so in the 2-2 bracket, we now have Flamesharks FE. Flamesharks FE, No Kami. No Kami. Flamesharks FE, Nemesis Impact, Bigger Keeper, Outsiders. And then it will be the winner of War Maidens All Inners, winner of Desperate Girls 95 Vikings. Okay. When is it out? Now. Okay. We have so much time as to be untrue. I don't really know what to do with all of this time on my level with you guys. I really should be packing for it. Okay. Okay, so the meeting that I've got later today is not actually recording. It's just a meeting. Thank God. I'm on level with you guys. I don't know. Ugh. Pepsi Max bottle just went. I think I'd squished it and like the I don't know. So manage poll. Let's start a poll, do we? What do we do in the break? Play a game. Cool. Let me know what you guys want me to do during this break. I'm genuinely, if you want me to end stream for an hour and come back, I am non-committal about this. Play a game immediately. Okay. The real question is what game? That's the question we always struggle with. I could do some Phasmophobia maybe. That might be fun. I might get some breakfast. I'll be honest with you. I don't ever do breakfast. That is the first time in possibly years I've ever said I might do breakfast. I also need to pack for LAN. Okay. We're currently 50-50 on the votes. If anybody else would. There's no channel points, I don't believe, required for voting, so honestly, just get your opinion in. Just let me know what you guys would like. I am at your whim. I think we end stream temporarily. Just so that I rest my voice, because if I play games, I know that I am going to yap. I am going to yap until the rapture. 17 minutes. Yeah, we got loads of time. Okay. So I'm going to end the stream for about an hour. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's go find someone to raid out to, actually. So that you are not left completely without entertainment. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's go find someone to... I accidentally loaded up my own stream and I hear my own voice. Oh, I know who we're going to. Naori Mizuki. Let me just double check. We're gonna go say hi to Sam. She's playing Portal 2, which is an incredible game. Naori Mizuki. I'll be ready. We're gonna go say hi to Naori. We'll be back, guys, in an hour. We're gonna be back in an hour just to do some more games. But for now, we are going to raid Sam. Go say hi. She'll give you a little bit of entertainment until we are ready to go with some more games. So yeah, I will see you guys there.